simplifying fractions. Okay? Now, simplifying fractions means we are going to get our fraction in the lowest term. Okay? The lowest term possible. Okay? What this means is we have fractions that we can divide to make smaller, so it makes more sense to us of what they are. Okay? So, what we need to do is, this is where you need to put your multiplication and your division hat on, because we got to think of numbers that are the same. So, to simplify these numbers, we're just going to go through and we're going to try to figure out which numbers go where. So 14 and 21. I'm thinking to myself, well, it can't be a 1 because there's a 4. We can't divide by 2 because this is an odd number. So we got to think of things that have these numbers in common. Well, I'm thinking to myself going, I know something times 3, and I know something times 2. So if I divide both of these numbers by 7, I get 14 divided by 7 is 2, and 21 divided by 7 is 3. I can't go any lower. That's my lowest term. 2/3. So 14 21st is the same as 2/3. Okay? So let's look at this next one. 16 and 24. Again, now this one we could start with a 2 because they're both even. We can divide by 2 and divide by 2. 16 divided by 2 is 8. 24 divided by 2 is 12. Well, I'm looking at those going, well, I could do it by 2 again. Divide by 2 and I'm going to get 4/6. Well, I can do it by 2 again. And I'm going to get 2/3. Look at that, same number. Okay, now we can come back to this one. Okay, now if I use my multiplication division hat here, I could say, well, I know that both of these are divisible by 8. 16 divided by 8 is 2, and 24 divided by 8 is 3. Okay? So no matter which way it is, if you remember this way, or you can do it all the way out. But the goal is to get to a number that we can't divide by. Okay? So here I've got 15 and 18. Okay? I'm thinking, I'm going to divide this. I can't do it by 2 because this is an odd number. I can't do it. Can I do it by 3? 3 times 5 is 15. Can I divide 18 by 3? Well, what the heck? I sure can. 5/6. I can't get any smaller. Okay, so now here comes 30/90ths. Okay, this is another one of those ones where we can do it a couple of ways. Okay, well, I see 3 and I see 9, and I know I can divide by 3. 3 divided by 30 gives me 10, and 3 divided by 90 gives me 30. Well, I can still do that. I'm going to divide by 10 and divide by 10, and I'm going to get 1/3. Okay. Now, I could take this same problem here, and I could say, well, I know I can count to 90 using 30, so what if I divide by 30? I divide by 30. Well, 30 divided by 30 is 1. 90 divided by 30 is 1/3. Same answer. Okay? So I'm getting there a different way. Okay? Either way, but this is as low as I can go. And now sometimes you might get a crazy one, like your first problem. With this up here. So the first problem, this one was 32/85. 32 85th. Whoops, that's I wrote 84ths. 32 85ths. Okay? Now, guess what? Right here. So now I have 32, I don't want this. 32 85ths. I can go through and divide this by everything and divide this by everything, and guess what? This is the lowest number I'm going to get. So that's when you write simplest form. Okay? Simplest form. Okay? Hopefully this helps. I'm going to give you a couple to do that I'd like you to send back to me so that we can try these out. Okay? Hope this helps, buddy.